Hello everyone, welcome to GameTech UK and another truck driving video, a very special truck driving video, because in this video I'm going to give you around 20 minutes of exclusive gameplay from the latest build on the GameTech UK channel. So a massive thank you to Sodesco and Triangle Studios for letting me be the first to show exclusive gameplay from the latest build. So what are we going to do in today's video? Well, I'm going to take you on a couple of missions, show you a couple of different loads. I'm going to buy a new truck as well. I've always used this base truck as you've seen in my previous videos. So I'm going to buy a brand new truck, show you a little bit in the garage. But before we get on with that, as always, there will be a playlist popping up top right with all my truck driver content. Feel free to check that out. Make sure you're subscribed, because in the coming weeks I'm going to be bringing you more gameplay. There's only so much I can show you in one video, so I'm going to be bringing you more videos from the latest build. As the latest build gets updated as well, I can show you new features. Right, let's get on with today's video. So here I am outside my garage. I'm just sitting in my truck. My engine isn't started. This is my truck. This is the base truck that you get. And map-wise, this is where we are on the map. So you have got a garage down here. This is the map in its entirety. So we've got Westerhaven, where the fishmonger is. We've got construction. We've got loads of stuff, and I'm going to show you as much as I possibly can. You can see that the map is pretty large. It takes probably around 15 to 20 minutes to drive from one side to the other, so it's quite extensive with lots of different stages that you drive through, different parts of the scenery. We've got construction over here as well, but what we're going to do, we are going to go to the fishmongers and pick up a very special load. So we're going to set a waypoint to the fishmongers. We're going to go inside the truck. So this is inside the truck. You can see it's nice and detailed. I mean, you know, I really do hope that you see the difference, which I know you will, the difference between this video and the footage I'm going to show you and my previous video ages ago, which was 20 minutes from the early beta when it was a totally different map. I think you'll be really, really impressed with what you see so far. So down on the D-pad to start our engine. And our destination is set on the sat nav down there. So we're going to make our way to the fishmongers. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about things that I like and things that I'm not sure about, or things that I would like changed in this current build. It is important to get across to you that this is still a work in progress. I normally use two views, right? I use this view, which is the inside view, and I use that view, which is the outside view, specifically for parking and having a look around. The only problem is I have to scroll through the rest of to get back to the inside. So I would like a feature where we can choose what particular viewing angles we like, and just scroll through those. So again, you know, ideas that can be put in this particular build realistically. So we've got traffic lights, and you will get fined if you go through those traffic lights. So we're going to come up nice and law-abiding. Indicator on. Also, I would like the field of view to be just back a little bit. I would like to see a little bit more of the great detail in this truck, which it is. I mean, it's lovely detail, but I do feel that you're quite close to the screen, the windscreen. So I would like to be able to move just back a little bit. Right, let's get and pick up this this load for the fishmonger. Okay, so this is where the fishmonger is, and this is how you get your mission. You drive up to the little marker and press Y for jobs. Okay, so help retrieve a lost family heirloom. So you receive the mission in like a phone conversation, which we've seen many times before and I've discussed many times before. The only problem with it is that sometimes the conversations do go on quite a bit. There's no other way to say it. They do go on quite a bit, which is fine because you're getting background, but it won't give you the destination until they finish talking. So it would be nice to have that bit speeded up, because sometimes you come out of the yard and there's a left and a right turn in, and you're like, well, I don't know which one to go, so I'm going to have to let them finish their conversation. Okay, so yeah, he went out in this boat when he was a kid. The older brother took over Dad's boat and business, but I think he goes bust. Yeah, George the brother recently went bankrupt. See, I'm not getting the destination, so there's no good me piling ahead thinking, oh, okay, it's probably up there. The chances are it's right, and I'll go forward. So I would like the destination to appear while that's going on. I've got no problem with the conversation, that's fine. So it only took a couple of minutes to appear, and we're well on our way now to go and pick up the boat, which I'm looking forward to. I've seen this boat in pictures before. I've never seen it myself, so I'm looking forward to seeing the load. But I think you'll agree. I mean, look, the lake looks lovely. There's a bridge. Is that a bridge over there? Yeah, there's a bridge over there which we can go over. So, like I say, I'm going to get this. I'm going to get this journey done. Drop this mission off. Then we're going to go to the garage and buy a brand new truck. There are different views, of course. You can do the chase view, which is cool if you're going to get cinematic shots of the lovely environment. You've also got top-down GTA style, GTA 1 style. You've also got this one as well, which I quite like. This is almost as if the camera is positioned on top of the truck, and it's quite nice. One thing that I want changed, and I have spoken to Sedesco about this. Let's get back to the inside. Right, okay, so we've got the right analog for looking around, which is fantastic. That's much needed. That's fantastic. But sometimes what I find a trouble is getting the view back to centre, because there's nothing worse than driving with it just off centre. It's so off-putting. So what I would like is, I like to be able to look at junctions, look at left and right. But for example, I would like the up arrow on the D-pad to be a centre position on the inside of the truck. So wherever I look, say I wanted to look right, all I have to do is press up and it will very quickly click me back to an absolute centre position. Because at the moment, sometimes if you're looking around, it's hard to drive forward and get that in the centre position. But that's one small change I would like. In this latest build over the previous build, we've got 2 mirrors now on the inside interface, so we've got both rear view mirrors, and you can switch them off as well. Right, left indicator. So it looks like we're going to pick up this this boat. We have got sleep situations over there, so you can sleep there. As you can see, top right, I'm halfway through needing a sleep, so we will probably do that. It's just a simple case of hey, here's the boat. Look, simple case of going up to it and sleeping for 4 hours. Nice one. Let's go to the outside view. Oh, that looks cool. See, I like the interesting loads, and Truck Driver has got that. We've seen in the very latest trailer you can tow massive statues, you know, and this is a cool load. I'm so pleased to actually be showing you this. I don't know where I'm going to be taking it, so we're just going to reverse up here. And of course, if you wanted to, you could stay inside the trunk. You know, if you want to make it hard on yourselves or more sort of simulation, you can of course use your mirrors. Absolutely. Okay, so we're just going to drive that back. That looks really cool. I like that. So that's an old boat that the fishmonger used to go on when he was young with his dad. His dad went. I think his dad passed away, and the brother took over the business but went bust. So he wants to get this boat before someone else gets his hands on it. So that is a really long, wide load. I like that. That looks really cool. Yeah, I'm pleased with that. Okay, so there's a definite difference in, I can feel the weight that I'm pulling. The truck is a lot slower, We're struggling up this hill, which is great because although Truck Driver isn't meant to be a truck simulator, you know, it's not a full-on simulator of the vehicle, it's more of a simulator of what it's like to be a truck driver as a job, rather than simulating the actual vehicle aspects. But it drives a lot slower with this huge load on there. So you've got things like that, which is great. And the load looks absolutely fantastic. Look at that. That looks cool. So it's going to be great having this on the consoles. That's what I'm really looking forward to. Playing this on the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox, predominantly the PlayStation 4. Can't wait to get it. And now we know the release date. We've all been waiting a long time for the release date. It's finally here. We know when it's coming out, and that's why I wanted to show you exclusive gameplay, so you get an idea of exactly what you're going to get, because that 20-minute video that I did ages ago from the old map that looked nothing like this map, it's still getting viewed, and people still think that that's what it looks like. You can see, I mean, okay, so it's early morning, it's a little bit foggy, but you can see how much better this looks and how much more interesting the terrain is, as opposed to that original map. So there's various weather states, and it does rain as well, but yeah, we've got a misty morning, so hopefully by the time we go and do buy the truck and then go and do another load, we should get to full on daytime. So we're going to take a right turn here. I'm going to come out quite wide. We're not going to go to the exterior view. We're going to drive it and just check on our mirrors. Yeah, thanks mate, that's fine. Yeah, this is fun. I like this. And there's the construction that we passed on our left on the way up. Obviously it's on our right now. We can go there and get missions. We might even go there next actually and get a mission there. Just taking that corner a little bit wide. We don't want to clip that curb. So we're just coming in. And that's how the mission works. Now you'll get the conversation come up on the screen. Finishing the mission. Actually, we should get a parking meter. Yeah, where's the parking? He's got something stuck in his eye. He's having a little tear. It's nice that he's got that back. Okay, so and I like this because sometimes you have to find the actual place to park, which is fantastic. So it's definitely not there. I think we've just got to park it round the back. Yeah, here it is over here. So for this particular one, we'll stay on the outside view. Now at the moment it doesn't matter whether you what angle you drive them in, front or backwards. I would like a meter in there to let me know what way that he wants it parked. Now ideally, I'm just gonna go forward. Probably ideally you'd want that facing the other way, wouldn't you? But just for this video, the fact that I'm already pointing there, we're gonna carry on here. That's quite a big one. That's quite a big one. We'll leave it there because we haven't got much time in this video. You can drop it off if you haven't got 100%. It's normally fairly easy to get 100%. On this particular load, that was really long. But on 70%, you can still finish. You can still finish the job. Okay, that was quite a cool little load. Right, what we're going to do now is we are going to go to the garage. Now, you can spawn to the garage from the start menu, or of course you could drive there. So this is where we're basically going to spawn to. Like I say, you could set a waypoint and drive there, but we're going to spawn there now because we haven't got a huge amount of time in this video. Okay, so this is the one that we've got at the moment, and it's got a tick by it to show that's our equipped truck. And you can go in there and you can repair and change the tyres, but I've got 25,000. I want to buy a new truck. The one that I've got my eye on is this one. If this was a stream, I would ask you which one you want me to buy. I just think it looks really, really cool. Actually, I love the front of that one. This is my favourite truck. It's the Quest, and actually it seems that the last truck to unlock, that is also a quest as well. I'll just like the front. The only problem is the one that I quite fancy hasn't got that front or the grille. Look at that grille. I think that's fantastic, and that's got 4 wheels obviously. This has got all those wheels, but look at the grille doesn't look as good. But I think I'm going to buy this just purely for the amount of wheels. I just think it looks cool, so we're going to buy that. Okay, and that is now R1. So if we go in there, we could change the colour as well. So you can do all sorts of things there, and just change different parts of it if you wanted to as well. I'm going to leave it red, and also there's loads of stuff in there we can change. Oh, look at the XL. Oh wow, I think I'm going to have that. Yes, the XL cabin for 2,500. It's got to be done. It's got to be done. Light bars. Look at all this stuff. It is cool. It is cool. The customization is really good. Even down to the antennas. Look at that. Look, you can actually change the antennas. I think that's fantastic. Exhausts. Okay. Oh, look at that exhaust. Look. Oh my god. Yeah, that is cool. Oh, it's locked. Right. Let's go outside the garage. We've definitely got that now, so that's cool. And at any time you can go back to your other truck and just equip that. So the idea is to have them all unlocked. Look at this. This looks fantastic. And it sounds different as well. Nice. Now what I'm going to do is, you can see top right, I need to sleep. I need to sleep. So what I'm going to do is, there's one conveniently here. There's one conveniently here, and I'm going to sleep. So that's how to refill your meter. It doesn't at the moment proceed time, which I'm glad in this particular video because we've already seen night time, but I would like to be able to sleep and it pushed the time forward. Right, okay, let's have a look and see what it's like inside, see what the differences are. Oh, very nice. Oh, I like the trim on that. Yeah, that is cool. It's cool. I really like this game, and I've enjoyed following it from day one. I really have. And this is the first time I've been in any other truck apart from the standard one, and I specifically wanted to save it for this video. Right. Okay. So what we're going to do is let's go up to the construction. Let's do one more load. Let's go up to the construction. Very nice. Yeah, this. I was hoping it would sound different. I was hoping it would feel different. I was hoping it would look a lot different, and it does. It does all of that. So that's really good. Right, let's go up to the construction industry. Go and see that NPC and see what he's got for us. So I'll take you for a bit of a drive up there. This feels really nice, actually. Oh, the turning circle is different. That's really good. The fact that they do actually feel quite different. I was really interested to see how different it would feel, sound, and drive, and it does. It drives actually quite different. Right, so now we're seeing it in daytime. I love this bridge. This is one of my favourite bridges. Look at this, look, with the glass sides. Really, really cool. So we're not far from the construction now, and you can see one thing this game has got in abundance is sunsets. It looks fantastic when the sun starts to set there. It looks really, really nice. We're going to take a left turn here. Going down on the construction terrain. So we're going to take a load in. I'm not sure what this load's going to be. Hopefully it's an interesting load. There we go. Easier said than done. Got a pretty easy load for you this time. Glass wall. I don't even know what glass wall is, but I'm sure it exists in real life. Right, okay, so that's sometimes the load that you have to pick up isn't sitting directly next to you. Sometimes you have to go and get it. Some missions as well have a timer, which is great. Some missions are multi-part, so you go to pick up one trailer, drop it off, pick another one up. Some missions you have to actually find the drop-off point. So the missions are interesting, is what I'm getting across. The missions are interesting. Right, okay, so we've got 10 minutes. We got 10 minutes. Hopefully I should be able to do that. I should be able to do that with my driving expertise. That's really nice actually that the indicator on this particular truck is green, because on that starting truck for some reason it's white, and we all know indicators are green. I love the dirty windows. If you know me and my driving games, I love dirty windscreens, and they do the dirty windscreens in this particular game so well. Okay, so it's a box trailer, it's not a problem. I will be able to show you plenty of loads in the future. We're going to go to the outside view. It definitely handles a lot different, really differently to the starting truck, which is a great thing. So it's pretty obvious they're all going to have their own handling characteristics, which is exactly what we want. You don't want them to look and sound and feel exactly the same. Right, okay, so we've got to take it back. And if it is just taking it back to his yard, that's not going to take long at all. We know exactly where that is. So a little bit wider, compensating for that load we've now got on the back. It definitely handles a lot differently. Even with the load on the back, it handles very differently. Oh, look at the sunset there. Look, that looks lovely, doesn't it? Okay, so we're going to take a right turn here. And the more you drive around the area, you'll actually get to know these signs and actually go by the signs as well. Again, going out quite wide. Right, this is a fairly easy mission because we're going to get there pretty easily. He's only just down here. So some of that might need fine-tuning, but again, this is just a beta build. This is not the finished article. So that is important to get across to you. Okay, so we get our parking meter here. There it is. I like to go to the external view, but you can, if you wanted to, of course. Oh, I've got to go all the way through again. Of course, you could stay there and do it by your mirrors. Absolutely, you could. That is it for this video. Hopefully you've enjoyed the first ever showing of gameplay from the latest build. Hopefully you're looking forward to the game. I've had some fantastic conversations with all of you in the comments in all my truck driver videos. So on this particular video, jump straight to them comments and let me know what you think. But that is it. Again, a massive thank you to Sedesco for letting me show this footage here on the GameTech UK channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.